Good morning, guys. What is going on? Welcome back to the video, or welcome back to the channel, I should say. So today is going to be kind of like a norm, but also not a norm. I have a lot going on today, and I leave for Colorado tomorrow for grid life, so I wanted to get some sort of content to edit up and hopefully put out in time. So in the meantime, since I don't have anything to do on the cars per se, I do have a lot of work to do. We're going to make this a day in the life. You already know to start the day we gotta get some coffee, so on our way over to Dunkin' right now, and then I gotta go get some hardware. Bang bang, skeet skeet. Alright, so with the coffee acquired, the reason I'm getting hardware is I've been slowly trying to better my product. What do I want to say? I don't know, I guess my product in general. So instead of, like for my roof braces, for example, because that's what I need to go get hardware for, with my harness bars, you have to attach the support rods to the main bar. So I went and bought a bunch of hardware for that, and it's not nearly as expensive as I thought it was. I'm sure it adds up, but it's way cheaper to buy in bulk than it is to go to any hardware store. And there's a place out here where you can buy hardware of any size in bulk by the hundreds. So that's where I'm gonna head right now. It's called Copper State Nut and Bolt. So I need to get some M8 125 bolts, because for the roof braces for the Del Sols, obviously it bolts up to the roof, and normally I don't ship hardware. It didn't cross my mind that people had it, because I don't know, I'm so used to having nuts and bolts laying around and like bins of them. So I figure it's about time to just stop being a jerk and start sending a couple bolts with them. So that's where we're off to now. I don't know how far of a drive it is. I gotta bring up the GPS, but we got coffee. I'm very tired. We got a lot to do today. I got a bunch of stuff to make, because I'm happy about that though, because I posted up and I'm doing this 15% sale that ends tonight, which you probably won't see this till tomorrow, Wednesday. But I've sold my last front bumper bar, a harness bar, and then 5 Del Sol roof braces. So I am incredibly stoked, because again, I leave for grid life this week, and I've been stressing about having the money to like cover the trip totally, and the Airbnb that I didn't even want, but I'm going with Doja Ramon, and they were keen on getting. So thank you guys, thank you very much. I'm very stoked, but I'm very stressed now because I still have to change oil and flush the clutch on this thing also today, as well as hope that the mail lady I go to has enough boxes for these bars, because I don't buy my boxes for the roof braces in bulk, because I don't sell enough of them, so I haven't justified spending over 100 something bucks on boxes. But I should probably look into doing that. Alright, so I got my hardware, heading back on the road now, and I can't express to you guys enough just how much money you save buying from like your local bulk or whatever, like supply shops for that type of stuff, because I just paid for 100 bolts and 100 washers for these roof braces, and I paid 27 bucks. And you're hard pressed at Ace or Shoppers or anything like that to pay less than like $1 a bolt. So I don't know how they do it, but I ain't complaining. And also, just a huge shout out to the employee that was there. I don't want to say kid, because I don't know, I call everybody around my age or younger or whatever, kids. So the kid at the counter, super nice kid, super nice guy. He was really helpful, because I didn't know exactly what I needed lengthwise and color, like coated or non-coated. So he was really patient with me, and he was just really nice when I told him I was like trying to start my own business, and he was giving me just very positive words of encouragement. So I really appreciate people like him, especially when I'm just chatting, like making small talk at a store, and people actually listen. Like, I don't know, really appreciate you. But now we can head back to the house. I don't have a watch, I don't know what time it is, but yeah, we got work to do. All right, so my shop is a little bit of a mess at the moment, but you guys get the idea. So I gotta finish. I got 2 of them made, so I gotta make these are all the main bars, so I have 2 more normal ones to make, and then I have a custom one to make, so I'm gonna have to end up making 1 more set of tubes, which is kind of frustrating. So do I even have enough? So yeah, so I need to make a whole new set of everything, or a whole extra set of everything. So yeah, I really don't have time to be filming all this, so I'll throw you guys up on a time lapse in a little bit when I get to welding and stuff. But in the meantime, I really gotta crack this stuff out, so I'll catch up with you guys. So I've got the the 4 normal ones finished up. I'm just finishing up the custom one right now. It's all welded together. All that's left is the dimple die plate. So let's kind of hopefully not burn ourselves here. Slap this down there like that. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put some gloves on and center this up on off camera, but you can kind of see, definitely looks beefy. And then we'll slap the name badge right in the middle there. But yeah, I do want to give a huge shout out to Old Souls though. If you don't follow them, go follow them already. They're such supportive dudes. I sold out of the batch that I had enough material for and enough time to make, and even that is very, very, like cutting it very close. Obviously, like I just said, I have to get everything else done today and the oil and all that crap so I can leave tomorrow morning. But they shared the post, and they had a bunch of people asking if I have any more because the website said it was sold out. So I went on the website and I added 10 more, and I've already sold 3 of them, and it's been like less than an hour, about an hour. So yeah, I am stoked because that means I got work and money to look forward to when I get back from Colorado. And I did make sure, and I am going to post up again because I also ran out of boxes. I only have 2 boxes, and nobody has this size box in stock local because I bought out the rest of what the lady that I normally go to has. So I'm gonna have to order more today. So I'm gonna ship out the 2 first ones, and then, like I said, I'm gonna have to ship the rest out when I get back, and I'll make a post on Delta Group about it. But yeah, all in all, I'm stoked. I've got a migraine, but I'm stoked. Just got done eating some lunch, kind of recouping a little bit. So I've started boxing these 2 up and got my notes written up because I always send disclaimers in all of my metal products, like my bumper bars, obviously roof braces, kind of just saying, you know, thank you for your purchase, and that these are custom parts, these cars are old, not everything may fit perfect, to have a little patience, stuff like that. And then I like to leave little personalized notes. But this one I got boxed up already, so that one's ready to go. This one I'm working on bubble wrapping right now. And then I got the hardware set aside for it. But yeah, this is kind of how I do this in my living room kitchen area. I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere, right? So this is where I'm starting. I am quickly becoming a zombie. So I just dropped those packages off, and now I got to try and get this oil changed. Yeah, oil change and flush the clutch. And that's what's funny is, like, on the S2000s I've learned that you have to flush the clutch every oil change because it's just a design flaw with the master cylinder. So now that with that knowledge, whenever I see people wanting to upgrade or swap out to a S2000 clutch master conversion, I always laugh because I'm just like, you know, enjoy flushing your clutch all the time, because I know most people don't know that unless you're an S2000 owner. And even then, unless you're doing your own maintenance, you don't know that usually. So I wonder how many clutch masters have failed, like Honda swap guys, because they've just done it and with not having that bit of knowledge. Whatever. Gosh, I am scatterbrained. I am hot. Let's get this thing jacked up, hopefully without damaging the lip, and get this oil drained. Boy, oil's drained. While I'm down here, I'm gonna go ahead and bleed the clutch really quick before I add the oil. And if you ain't ever done it on one of these or just in general, at least in my case, normally I'm not a fan of gravity bleeding, but it works really well on these S2000 clutches for some reason, so I just got a bottle with some fluid and a hose on it. Works great. Of course, you gotta get all the old clutch fluid, which this is the part that I hate, just because it's messy. And I would normally hook up my vacuum bleeder and just suck this all out, but I don't have time to wait for the compressor to freaking build up pressure, so we're using the good old turkey baster. And the reason you do this is because the master cylinder on these things just gets dirty, so you even gotta suck the fluid out, obviously, to help flush it, and then you gotta stick a rag down in there and like wipe out sediment. Got a rag, kind of dab up some of this grossness. Yeah, you can see like black stuff on there. That's what we don't want sitting in our clutch fluid system. I'll just shove that kind of back here to help catch some of the fluid if we spill any. Got some fresh .3 here. Yeah, it's fresh. And we'll just drizzle some in. So we'll fill it, and then I'll go down, open the valve, and let it trickle out, and then I'll just keep topping this up for a few minutes, and then it should be good. So it's only been probably like 30 seconds now, and it's already almost halfway down, so we're gonna add some more. Usually only takes like 2 or 3 reservoirs full to flush all the old crap out. So yeah, I'll see you guys when this is done, because I don't know, I'll see when it's done. Okay, and then before I put the car back down, I'm going to check the tread depth, and this is an actual tread depth gauge. I got this when I worked at the dealership. So I'm going to check more of the back inside part, and then compare it to that. So we're like 3 in the back side, 6, or no, yeah, 6 on the outside, 3 on the inside and the front. And then let me check the back. Alright, so we're just a hair lower in the back by like half a mil or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jack the rear end up, and I'm gonna rotate these tires because it is kind of a long road trip, and better safe than sorry. I guess who just spilled a dick ton on their valve cover. That's the worst part of the S, is trying to fill this oil because the freaking filler thing is so far back in here. Such a mess. Okay, cleaned up my mess. I don't know why I'm so shaky right now, but let's fire it up. Check the oil. You know, all that jazz, blah, blah, blah. Come out here, check for leaks. Add a little bit more, since I think it takes a total of 5 quarts, and I spilt probably a quarter of a quart on the valve cover. So I'm going to add that really quick, and then the only other thing to do is rotate the tires, and I got to change out this accessory belt really quick, which I have a spare, and it's super easy on these cars. Just need a 14mm socket and turn this tensioner just a little bit, and it falls right off. And thankfully it's right up front, so it's no effort at all. Alright. So, just as easy as that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this old one has been on the car since I got it. This is the one I haven't changed out yet, and it's not super bad, but it's a little cracked up in the lines, so I'm just going to change it out to be safe. Make sure that they're pretty much the same length. Looks like we're good. Just get this thing swooped up on and around. Bam. Easy as peasy. A little bit easier when it's on the ground and you're not short. just the tire rotation, and then we're done. Except while these are off, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a rinse down because they're pretty dirty really quick. And then after the tires are rotated, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the interior a little bit, give it a vacuum, put an air freshener in there, you know, since I'm gonna be in there for the next couple days. I got it vacuumed out, and I even put some leather conditioner on the seats, but I am way too stinking hot and tired to be coming out here and dusting this like normal, so we're using this little guy. Just getting some of that, some of the dust there. You know, kind of just going to town. Get all that dust. See how nasty it is. Although I don't like the way this leather conditioner smells that I use, so I'm gonna have to grab something else while we're at the freaking store tonight getting snacks. Yeah. That should be good. Car's all prepped up, ready to hit the road in the morning. It's gonna be such a long day. We're taking the long drive, or the long route, because Doge one. I don't remember the name of the freeway. Sorry, I'm trying to find some of this odor stuff that my brother gave me from his detailing spare chemical bin thing. But yeah, I forget which road Doge wants to take. There's basically 3 routes to Colorado from here. There's the New Mexico route, which is one we took last time. There's the Utah route, which is very long, and then there's like a middle route. But my GPS doesn't show it on, I have an iPhone, and my iPhone Apple Maps doesn't show it, but his does. So I don't really know about that, but it's supposed to be a pretty cool drive. I think he's taken that route before. It's supposed to be like 1,000-mile highway or something like that. It's supposed to be aesthetic, cool, pretty, blah, 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 blah. But I guess that's the route we're taking, so we got quite the drive ahead of us. What's this even smell like anyway? Yeah, it smells pretty good. Just trying to get some of the stink out of here, because it's been raining on and off, and just like, I mean, the S2000 obviously having a soft top doesn't help, but Hondas in general just seem to have like a wet scent to them, kind of, after there's been a lot of moisture in the air for a while. And this car is no different, so it just smells a little damp inside right now. I don't know how to put it, but anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this day in the life. This is more or less how my days kind of go, and if you guys are if you guys like this video and you're interested in me doing them a little bit more often, if you would like to see this type of stuff instead of just kind of what I'm working on or the car builds or something, if you are interested in the day in the life type stuff, I can definitely do more. But yeah, this I think gave a pretty general idea, and then maybe next time when I'm not in such a rush to get crap done, I can go into a little bit more detail and not so much just cutting around to the next thing I'm doing. But you guys kind of get the idea. I mean, my days are spent quite a bit. I get up early. If I have orders or if I have metal to deal with and prep, I get up as early as I can, go get my coffee or energy of some sort, and then I get that stuff prepped. And then a lot of the time, depending on how the weather is, I'll probably sit in the shop and weld and do all that crap. If I have stuff to do to the cars, then that's what I do next after that. And then the day kind of goes by ear for the most part. Unless I have work scheduled, then a lot of my time is spent scheduling and advertising and stuff, and then obviously editing videos, which is what I'm about to go do this one. And yeah, usually midday I kind of hang out, beat the heat, at least this time of year. But you guys, whatever, you guys watched the video, hopefully you made it this far. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you've considered subscribing. If you want to help support the channel, best way to do is buying merch, leaving likes and comments on the video to help push the videos out there, and sharing the videos with a friend. You guys do what you love, forget about the rest, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.